Hello everyone. I was having issues there with my phone because there's a new update on it. So, finding new things. We're back with another flip through. This was an unplanned or like just spontaneous purchase. I got this in my local bookshop and it was just there, and I went, oh, there's a new Colette and Reid article. I have not seen this. I've only seen it once, I think. It was on her Instagram, and she did like the energy review of the week kind of thing. I went, ooh, like the energy forecast. I went, ooh, I like this. And I do love her wisdom of the oracle, but that's very intuitive, whereas this is very like straight to the point, I feel. And it's called the Oracle of the Seven Energies, because I presume that means the seven chakras. I've had a flip through this. It's brand new. It creaks like like hell, but it's like this weird, not weird, it's weird for these small decks to have this thing with this kind of opening, because that's usually a Llewellyn kind of box, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? And this is by Hay House. They're up in their game now. It's interesting. I'm not saying they haven't, but you know. So, box has a little ribbon in there. Not as... Ooh, don't want to spoil the cards now. It's in order. So there's the book. It's not as chunky as her usual books, but it's still chunky and very generous regardless. So stick that in there for now. So yeah, now we're going to have a look at the deck. Is this the right way around? It is. They're in numerological order. Numerological. I can never say that. There's the backing, this lovely rainbow swirl with glitter. Cardstock wise, before we get into it, I'm surprised it's a little bit on the thin side compared to her other decks, like the likes of Animal Spirit Oracle and the Wisdom of the Oracle. It's a mouthful, but these are quite thin compared to the usual cardstock she would go for. But other than that, they're still good quality, like, you know. Still Colette and Reid quality. So we're going to get into the cards now. So I'm going to zoom in here. Yeah. So we have Earth Magic here. I like this. The imagery in this is by Jenna Della Grottaglia. That's her name. I think she's worked with her before, because this looks familiar. It does look like Wisdom of the Oracle, but I think that's a different artist. I'm going to just double check that. Is it a different artist? No, it's the same artist. I knew it looked familiar. It's the same artist. There you go. Wisdom of the Oracle is the same artist as this one. Okay. So you have Earth Magic, look, grounding yourself. But I love how it's like a little ballet kind of plie thing. The numbers are up here and the affirmation is down here also. I'd say it's an affirmation. Technically it is. But yeah, so let's get into this. Ignore this. I have a to-do list on my hand. And I forget it's there. I don't normally write on my hand. But yeah, so it's to get batteries. What batteries? Okay. That kind of thing. So we have Roots of Abundance here. I always look, because sometimes, like in the likes of Wisdom of the Oracle, there's a face everywhere and like that shell, you know? That's beautiful. Then we have Time Machine. About number 10 I will go quiet and just do a silent flip through, but you know, there's some, oh, it's so pretty. I love her decks. They're connecting. They're very connective. Colette Reid's and Lucy Cavendish's are brilliant. I love those decks. That's like, you know, when you have an author, you're like, that's the ones I work with. This is great and full. Body and Soul. Oh, they're stunning. That's like it's a lily pad. I thought it was a cactus for some reason. It's a lily pad. It is what it is. I don't know. Where did that saying? It must be a meme or something. Because I remember someone going, "It is what it is." It's just the way they say it, and I don't know why. Every time I read it, I go, "Why do I say it like that?" A deep breath. When I see that, I have to do it. A deep breath. And there's the face of the Buddha there. Is it a Buddha? I I think it's a statue anyway. Into me I see. Oh, the more you stare at that, the more you see. Like you see, oh, I saw wings for her hair, but then the more you see it, this dark shadow looks like a beautiful, like, African afro of hair. And it's beautiful. That's really pretty. The rose's kiss. I might keep going because it's very pretty. Close encounters. Butterfly in a cage. Perfect harmony. I got this one in the energy reading. Like, you have to say pick a card you're drawn to, 1 to 7, pick a number, and then when she goes through the week, that's the day that you're at the highest of your energies or something, or that's your good luck day or something, depending on what the card says. And I was like, oh, and I got in perfect harmony. I think I am, really, because everything's going, the world is upside down right now, but right now I'm getting my stuff together and I'm actually decluttering my room. Like, the desk is going to look so different at the end of this, but all you guys see is this. So, bearing fruit. Feeling the world. Oh, empaths can feel that. That's everyone right now. This card is literally 2020. Feeling the world. Beautiful and uncaging. Ooh, I said beautiful and uncaging for some reason. A powerful move. Wow. Why does that remind me of those, there's like a sphere game I had when I was younger, and it was like a maze thing, and you have to get the ball to the end by turning the sphere, like, in the maze inside. I don't know why that brought that back to me. Oh, the Royal U. Ooh, interesting. The Storyteller. Oh yeah, there are 49 cards in this deck as well. It's interesting that they go 49. Usually it's an even number, so I wonder what's the story behind 49. Oh, that's clever. I just got it. Look, 49 cards and 7 sevens are 49. Genius. Sorry, that is genius. I was about to go, oh, better messenger, and then I looked at it and I just figured it out. 7 sevens are 49. So there's 7 sets of 7. Wow, that's interesting. The Power of Purpose. Waking the Lion. I love this one. One of the lion looks like it's made of wings nearly. Like feathers. A Merry Motive. Just hanging up the little wishes. Like, they're hanging up little wishes on the laundry line. Okay. From here I'm going to go quiet and we'll just enjoy the music. Okay, so that was the flip through. Now I'm just shuffling. They are, I was going to say, I forgot to say the finish. It's kind of the same as the Spirit Animal Oracle, but just not as matte. Do you mean not as like that soft touch matte? But it's still matte. It's just a little less like powdery, if that makes sense. If that kind of powdery feeling. I have no idea. So I'm gonna do 3 cards and see what your weekly, what a weekly overview is for your energies. If you made it this far, thank you. Subscribe, like, comment, whatever you want. I don't normally say that. It sounds so weird because I'm like, oh, now I sound like every YouTuber. Please like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell. Like, oh goodness. I've never said that actually. Maybe you should just leave it as the end title. Oh, take that one. Take this one sticking out. And this one's stuck in my hand. Right. Turn it to the angle of the camera. Okay, so take a deep breath in and just pick a card that your eyes are drawn to. So 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to go to number 1. Roots of abundance. So this week you are rooting down what you want to achieve this month. So you're rooting down the key elements to your abundance. This is intuitively, and I will read what the book says. So you're just getting like everything in order. You're sorting things out. And number 2 could be significant too if you're into numerology. So maybe the 2nd of October has something to do with it, or the 22nd, or the 12th. You know, anything with 2 or 2 days or 2 weeks, that kind of thing. But I do feel like that you are planting down your roots, going, this is where I'm staying now. I'm planting my roots here. I want to start a family. I want to do this, that, and the other. Like, I'm not moving. That's what it's like. I'm not moving from this spot now. So that's what I feel like it's saying, but we'll see what the card book says. Okay. Being stabilized by deep roots, anchoring yourself, I've said it, and feeling secure in your life. Trust and belief in abundance. There you go. I'm only reading the little key bits on it, but that shows you that was just kind of straightforward. Number 2, on the uncharted sea, number 46. So 4 and 6 is 10, and 1 and 0 is 1, so it could be 11, 1, or I'm going to say the 10th as well. That's a 1. Uncharted sea. So you, like, 2020 so far is literally an uncharted sea, and it's very unknown and very scary, and we're like, where the hell is this going? Like, I feel like we're in this, like that we're under all this rather than this nice smooth sailing. It's not. It's uncharted, it's like territory. Like, no one in the last 4 generations have experienced a pandemic. So if you think anyone from 1912 to 1915 experienced the Spanish flu pandemic, and if you look it up, they're all wearing their masks, and it's crazy. And then during the, I think it was the Spanish flu, or was it the one of the plagues? It was another plague, but because we're all inside, and like the greatest minds were locked away to keep them safe, like the likes of Isaac Newton and Shakespeare, they were all locked away, and Shakespeare wrote King Lear during quarantine, and Isaac Newton came up with calculus. So a good thing will eventually come out of this, I feel, but you know, we'll go into this now. 46. So like, it's unknown territory, but like no one in the last 4 generations? 4 generations has experienced it. Something like this, so we'll see. Stepping into the unknown without a map, as I said, that this is all new to us. Moving beyond your comfort zone, okay. Choosing to do things differently, trusting in the ebb and flow of life. Yeah, going with the flow. Because go with the bumps and tumbles, because how would you learn if it was just a straight path? You won't learn anything. You won't experience anything. You're just going on a straight, smooth sailing path. Being in the dark and letting curiosity lead. The faith that all will be well. Oh yeah, it will be fine. Yeah, because like I like this little card because it's like really dark sea here, but this little boat is glowing, and it's like, it's not the little flicker of hope going, oh, this'll pass. Hurricanes, storms will all pass, kind of thing. So that's the second card. That brought out a lot of thought. Number 3 is broken open. So this is where you're now at the stage this week where you're letting it all out. You're finally bringing down those walls. You're cracking open your feelings into like your life. You're feeling safe enough to be vulnerable. That's what I feel like this means. Like you're safe enough to be vulnerable, and yeah, it's beautiful. Like you're blossoming like that. It's like cracking open like a flower. So number 28, so 2 and 8 is 10, 1. It's the same. These two are the same. If you do numerology, it could associate with something with you, but I don't. I'm just like, I do it for fun, but not like towards my readings usually. The gift of grief being shattered as a result of loss. Oh, the potential inheritance. What? Yeah, the potential in failure. That's what it means. That's an interesting take on it. I would have said you're letting yourself be vulnerable, rather than giving in to the grief and pain and like you're like, oh, I get it kind of thing. It's more like a sword, an ace of swords kind of thing, or a 5 of swords. 5, yeah, it's about 5 of swords. If they get a 9 of swords. It's where you kind of give in to the feeling, the emotions that are bottled up in you, and just let it out. Like there's nothing wrong with having a good cry. I think that's what this is kind of saying. Like break free from your caged self and stop bottling it up. That's what I feel like it means. Okay guys, so I'll leave that there, and that is the reading for this video. I'll leave that there, and I'll see you all very soon.